Brothers and sisters, thanks for joining me again today. I didn't know that I was going to do this video until it was dropped in my spirit that I needed to share a little bit more about the dream on the treasure that we were looking for. So, as I've shared, we were told that we would know what it was when we found it. Okay, so when we found it, the treasure was of a pearl of great price, right? We were looking for that pearl of just great, great worth. And the treasure was the perfected love. And then the understanding came, set the world on fire, like set the biggest bonfire this world has ever seen with that perfected love. So the part that I'm being instructed to share more on is, we weren't told what it was, but we were told that we would know what it was when we found it. So if you think about that, we live in this world that teaches us love. So all of us should know what love is, right? But unfortunately, the world has taught us a very backwards sense of love. It teaches us to love with stipulations and judgments and unforgiveness. And we can love others as long as they have not hurt us. The minute that they hurt us, we stop loving people. Where when we are in true relationship and Christ takes us through our discipleship process and then back into the presence of Father and Mother, we are taught that true, perfected, pure, heartfelt love, that, pure purpose of heart and intent of heart. And it's love is never done to hurt or harm another person. And it doesn't have stipulations and judgments that come with it. And so the treasure, people are going to be placed in our paths that have this true perfected love. And if we are willing to see the treasure when we come across that and we can identify, that's what pure perfected love looks like. I've shared before, sorry, the lighting in here is really bad. We are not, hold on, so I have to regroup my thoughts. True perfected love brings forth the fruit, and we are not here to hurt or harm another person. We are not here to lead people to ourselves. We are here to lead people into the truth and light, back into relationship with Yahshua, and ultimately it's his role to take you back into the presence of Father and Mother. So the gift in this dream is very symbolic of what is going to be happening, because that light, that bonfire that has been set on fire, when you are in front of a person that holds that light, you are going to see that light. And at that point, just like in the previous video I just did, you have the opportunity to receive or reject the light, because we condemn ourselves. Yahshua does not do that. We do that because we either choose to stay where it's comfortable in the known and reject the light because it looks different from what we've been taught, or we receive the light. And that was the whole purpose of, in this dream, we would not know what the treasure was until we found it. And once we found it, now it's set the world on fire with it. Set the world on fire with that perfected love. So let this be that snowball effect of the uprooting, because the world, like all the darkness is ridded and the light comes forth. And so let us be able to recognize that precious treasure, that gift of perfected love in others as they stand in front of us. Let's not, we have to be rid of the way that the world has taught us. And I know in my heart, that's why I keep being instructed to share. Set with Yahshua that blank piece of paper and let Yahshua show you what true perfected love is. Let him show you, because the world has taught us a very backwards way of loving. And so the shift that has happened is this perfected love is going to come forth, and that's the light. But are you going to receive the light, or are you going to reject it because it looks different? And ultimately, Christ was the great peacemaker. The whole purpose of this is to bring peace and light, not deception and lies, and you stay in those deceptions and lies and you have a false sense of what peace is. It's truly stepping into the truth and light of what was created from the beginning with that perfected love. What he did when he came here for us with that perfected love, when he sacrificed and bled in Gethsemane. He died on the cross for us. He sacrificed his life so that we could have the Holy Spirit, so that we could be guided and directed, so we could ascend faster in this world. He did all these things so that perfected love, he was fulfilling his purpose. His purpose was to bring forth that perfected love. So that was the only other time in the existence of this earth that the treasure has been found. That speaks volumes for itself. So let's step into this perfected love. Let's be able to see it when it's in front of us and be able to recognize and grasp it and truly see and understand through the eyes of heaven, through Yahshua, through Father and Mother, through the Holy Spirit, what perfected love actually is, and let go of what the world has taught us and this false sense of what love is, because love does not have stipulations. Love is not judgmental. Paul taught it. Love is patient and kind and merciful and full of grace. And we know what love is, but do we really know how to apply that? And do we understand that from a heavenly mindset and not the world? Are we able to see things through heaven's eyes and let the eyes of the flesh go and let that die and see it from the spiritual perspective? So I'm going to leave it with that, but this is the treasure. The treasure is this world has now been given the gift of perfected love. Are we going to see it in others? Are we going to recognize it? So as always, take this to Yahshua for yourself. Have an amazing day.